Now we're going to be following from car number 9, Ian Idris. We're going to be seeing and a highlight, a replay right there. A big crash coming in from Ian Idris.
Oh, that's going to sting a lot though. I don't think she took a lot of damage there. It doesn't look like a lot of damage on her front left. So it looks like there's going to be a red flag for this session here. And oh yeah, she did nudge the wall a little bit. And that definitely is going to leave a dent there. So unfortunately, the vendor there might actually prevent her from being able to better her own time in this qualifying session.
Well, it's going to be a big turn of events here, as it is going to be red flags, a wave abound throughout the entire track, putting this qualifying round to a pause for the moment, as we are seeing that our
set a pretty good time here. Oh, looks like someone has just hit a wall there. Car number 21, Boy Wong, is now looking stranded on track right now. Huge damage there to his front left fender as well as his side mirror, and looks like a red flag will be called. The session will be stopped now, as cars will have to slow down for sure. That's a lot of damage there onto his car.
On the left side of his car there, with a little bit of damage towards his tire here. Hopefully, Boy Wong is safe and sound with not even a scratch on him. And man, oh man, has it been a crazy one. Let's take a look at how it happened, and look at that. Shadows of Brendan Paul's yesterday's accident from Brendan Paul, and it was the same corner.
Same corner, the same exact place. The thing is, unfortunately for I think for Boy Wong, his car looks pretty alright compared to Brendan Paul. Like, remember, Brendan Paul's car got literally warped from the impact, but it seems like the damage here is mostly going to be on that front left wheel and suspension. So hopefully that should not be too much trouble there for the mechanics, but definitely quite a huge blow here for Boy Wong, who up until this point was sitting in P4 and was looking to try to better his time of 117.8.
Now it seems that time lock has been stopped at 23:44, 7 minutes.
It's going to be an opportunity here for some of these guys to start to widen up again. Bursa is still going to be able to stay way up in front, but a bit of contact on the back there. Car number 71 has massive damage onto his front left. Lots of smoke coming out from his tires. They're still going for the green flag here. They're still allowing these guys to race as they come down to the chicane.
Oh my goodness, the first chicane already, as we see car number 97 moving it off onto the hairpin turn, and it's beautifully done there. A little bit of action coming in from that starting site, as we do see some crazy action here coming in. Beautifully done from a lot of these drivers here, keeping up very tight formations here as they stay very competitive against one another. Time is not of the essence here, as it's going to be positioning here. Remember, 20 laps before they end up. A lot of time for them to work on. Beautiful attacks here coming in towards the chicane.
Going from three car right now into one single file. Now it's edge onto sector two, coming to the final few corners. Bursa is still going to be in the lead here. The top one from the safety car is out.
And positioning here, Vincent Ng as well as Haji Sultan Mustafa Salihin were able to improve their positioning, whereas Kenneth Cole fell down towards 8th spot at 9, 10, 11, and 12. It seems that Dato Kenfu, Denise Ng, Clement Yo Ing Chai, Tamimi Taha were able to improve their positioning as well, whereas Wong Chin Egg was staying in his position at position 13, 14 and 15 will be Muhammad Ismail Idris, as well as Shan Muganathan Arumugan was able to improve his position. Ricky Tan, however, in a little bit of bother.
Yeah, a little bit despair as well. Watching from the sidelines here as the entire parade of cars will pass his one by. The 71 car now stranded out on track, so the tow truck will have to be called here in order to clear that obstruction. Safety car will likely continue to allow them to go for a few more laps. We're going to be looking at the replay of what happened with car number 71. We do see the entire train of cars coming to the side there. You'll see towards the middle of the pack that car 71 went a little bit too wide there, and a huge hit onto the concrete barrier. There was nothing much he could do. Once he was way past the apex there, he couldn't slow down his car enough in order to make it through. So very unfortunate there for Ricky Tan when a little bit of slide there. Somebody obstruction on the track there on turn 5. This is at least a little bit of gap there, so drivers should be able to get through, but I think another car has gotten into collision with him, in fact, and he stopped on the side. We still have green flags here for the guys, but there's going to be yellow flags coming in soon. Replay will be coming in, so let's see what exactly happened between these two.
Oh my goodness. There we go, ladies ladies and gentlemen, and another one, but still coming in from car 93, Denise Ugg still decides to drive on, and man, that was just insane in terms of the collision that was coming in at turn number 5.
Massive damage there to his left, and unfortunately, it seemed like car number 98, which is Clement Yo, he tried to cut into the inside there of car 77, which is Kenneth Cole, and unfortunately took both of them out of the race here. We also have another car in front there. Can't quite see what number it is on there, but he also sustained a bit of damage to his front there, having hit the rear end there. So that's a little bit unfortunate. We're going to be having the safety car yet again. Man, what a dramatic race it's been so far.
Clement Yo as well as Kenneth Cole, I think, are going to be the two drivers.
Here, so we see Bradley trying to go for the inside. He tried to get past, but he didn't realize that Mirza was already turning in for his line and was going on his own racing line there. There's no reason for him to actually hit him on the side there. That's definitely going to be on Bradley.
Well, it's definitely going to be on Bradley here, as it's going to be very unfortunate for Mirza right now. But man, oh man, could have this played? Could the right side mirror played a role in terms of blindsiding him?
I doubt so. Like, given the angle that Mirza was already in, he literally could not see him even if the mirror was already up. So the thing was that Bradley took a really risky move there, and unfortunately he took out the driver here, and that was
a bit of a collision here.
Shafiq Kyle's quickly sprinting away from the car there, doesn't want to stay on the track there while the other cars are still on track. Double yellows have been waved here, so the cars will have to slow down anyway, but definitely this is going to be cause for a safety car. So ladies and gentlemen, looks like the race will be postponed a little bit as we await the safety car to come out and lead these cars on a parade lap.
At least it took halfway through 10 laps for the safety car to come out, so a little bit of how to say disaster here for Shafiq Kyle. So it is a very, very, very unfortunate turn of events for car number 88 driver Shafiq Kyle right now. Don't know whether or not we do have any footage of Shafiq Kyle meeting the barrier at that moment, so we might have to wait and see whether or not we'll be able to get any of that.
So the thing is that Shafiq Kyle up at that point was in P8 and he was in a very comfortable position. I think it definitely was an unforced error there that caused him to go into the wall. I didn't see him have any battles with anyone in this track at that point though. So it's a bit unfortunate for Shafiq Kyle, you know, because effectively this is going to be the end of his race here. He's going to be finishing in P11. Safety car is going to be passed a little bit by Wani there. That front end is definitely bent in there. You can see it's starting to slope a little bit downwards. So definitely a lot of this chassis damage. It could even be engine damage as well. We do see a bit of smoke coming out. I believe that should be the intercooler in front leaking there. So these engines are definitely still running very hard. Remember, these guys were racing just not too long ago. So unfortunately, car 88 hopefully going to be able to see what happened.
It is going to be unfortunate for Shafiq Kyle here. Tremendous amount of damage to the front side of the car. So it does indicate to me that the speed at which he are going to be fighting it off. You can see a little bit of tire action here. Look at that John Lane right now.
Massive crash there onto 86. Brendan Lim having a massive damage there to his front. They're going to be able to get away there from the corner. So fortunately, no cars are damaged bad enough that they're going to have to stop. Looks like they will be able to lift their way back to the pits. Unfortunate set of circumstances there for Brendan Lim.
Very unfortunate. They're coming in for Brendan Lim as bits and pieces of his bumper will be dragged off. This could be detrimental towards his ability. So let's take a look at that replay and break it down for you guys and what happened in turn number 5.
Yeah, so we saw car 39 taking a very strong cutting there, but that's car 21 actually, a Boy Wall, who cut in very sharply and it caused the chain reaction there that resulted in Brendan.
Right now, yellow flags have been waved off here. We'll be able to get out of there. Sadly enough, Boy Wall